The cybersecurity industry is facing a perfect storm where new regulations are dropping so frequently and boards are being held liable for security incidents. Companies are running to hire GRC professionals to help them navigate this chaos. But here is the reality, not everyone who tries to break into GRC as IT auditor will be successful. In this video, I am going to tell you exactly what skills are required to know if GRC is a good fit for you or not. Also, if you want a free cybersecurity certification training from a very reputed certifying body, which can be your entry gate to the cybersecurity world, watch till the end of this video and I'll give you all the details. First things first, what is GRC? It's governance, risk, and compliance. So, if you are an IT professional or a complete beginner to cybersecurity, this video will tell you exactly what it takes to be a GRC analyst in 2025. But before we address what it requires, let's highlight the most important thing. This role is not for everyone, and that is completely okay. First, if you hate documentation and writing, you might want to look out for some other cybersecurity job. As GRC analyst, they spend 60% of their time writing policies, procedures, different reports, communicating reports to different audience. You might have to explain technical things to non-technical people so many times, as business needs to understand how this impacts their revenue, how this impacts their ability to make money. Second point, you don't like ambiguity because as GRC analyst, you need to be comfortable with ambiguity a lot, like a lot, because you will have to deal with business needs along with security and regulatory requirements, and there are hardly a time where there is a perfect solution to all of that. Sometimes you need to tell management to accept the risk around this problem because it is just not worth to spend money on that. Third point, you don't like to stay updated with current regulations. Like compliance landscape is changing a lot from PCI to HIPAA to other privacy regulations that are coming so frequently. So if these regulations and compliances sound exhausting to you rather than exciting, this might not be the best career for you. But if you think that these challenges are quite exciting, like, yeah, I can do it, what's the big deal? Let's talk about what you need to learn to become a GRC analyst in 2025. So, the first skill that is required is IT fundamentals. You don't need to be a technical expert, but you do need to have basic understanding of how IT systems work. GRC in the world of cybersecurity is considered as the least technical job. I'm not saying no technical, least technical. So you need to have basic understanding or high level understanding of how databases or how operating system, how servers work. Because if a threat is going to attack your organization, if a hacker is going to hack your organization systems, you need to understand how that happens. Otherwise, you'll not be able to protect your organization. So, this is a basic requirement for an entry level job, and that is why a degree in computer science or similar domain really helps. Second point is good soft skills. You need to understand how GRC fits between information security world and business. GRC acts as an integration between both of these worlds. Think of a person who is directly working on the patches or computer networks. These people, they hardly talk to stakeholders, and most of the time it's GRC people who are talking to business owners and educating them on the information security awareness or the risks around those systems, right? So, having a good communication skill or a good stakeholder management skill is very, very crucial, and that can take you a long way. Third point, you also need to have compliance and audit skills. So, as I was saying earlier, there are a lot of compliance requirements that are applicable to organizations. So, you need to understand which compliance or regulatory requirement is applicable for your organization and how it affects the business. Having audit skills is very, very crucial because audit will give you the gaps and weaknesses that are there in your system, which can lead to risk assessment and ultimately mitigating those risks. Now, fourth one and the most important one is risk assessment. If you can do risk assessment properly, this is the skill for which GRC analysts are paid a good money. You need to understand what is the risk, how is the risk calculated, how to communicate the risk effectively to drive the overall information security risk program and lower down the overall organization risk. These were the top 4 skills that can get you an GRC analyst job. Now, jumping directly to the free cybersecurity certification course I was talking about, it's CC, that is Certified in Cybersecurity from ISC2, They are providing this free training and exam course to first 1 million users. And if you are a complete beginner, don't know about cybersecurity, I think this course is going to be very, very helpful for you and for your resume as well. This is not an ad, I just found out, so I thought that I'll just share with all of you. Check out the link given in the description below. And if you want to know more details about the skills that I mentioned in the video, let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.